Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Travel Talk with Lindy. Please make sure you like and subscribe. The reason I say like and subscribe is because if you have viewed this video, it won't show me that you viewed it. And if you have questions, or even if I want to follow up with you, I'm not able to do that because I don't know who viewed the video. So if you can like it, you don't have to leave a comment. If you want to, you can, but if you can like and subscribe, that I would really appreciate it. You can also find me on Travel Talk with Lindy on YouTube and Facebook. So today's topic, we are going to get right into group vacations. So let's dive right into it. All right, so when you're thinking about group vacations, some people are wondering, like, what do I need to do to get this started? I got like 20 people that want to go. I got 5 people, whatever the number is. I have a bunch of people that I want to take with me on this vacation, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know as far as just telling them where I'm going and they just meet me there. Can it be a little bit more organized than that, right? So there are a few things, at least, like, I want to just say 5 basic things that I ask my clients when I'm helping them put together a group vacation, right? One, you want to talk about the destination and kind of get that locked in with the host. The host would be the main person that is putting all this together, right? So, it may be a birthday party for yourself. It may be an anniversary, or you just want to have a girls trip, and you're trying to figure out the destination. You really kind of don't want to leave that up to the group. Unless you want to include people in the decision making, that's fine. But my suggestion is, pick a place. Your friends, the people traveling with you. Zero in and really figure out what that destination is. Okay. Your agent, me, Belinda, can help you with that, with budgeting, with making sure that you're selecting a place that's going to fit within your budget, right? Because if you have a smaller budget, but then you want to do somewhere like Bora Bora or Brazil, like that may be outside of whatever budget you've created, right? So we will realistically have these conversations about, okay, well, what do you want? What's most important to you? Breaking down all this stuff so that we can make build a successful trip for you and your group. Okay. The date is going to be important, right? You're going to want to pick a great time to go to wherever you choose to go to. Okay. Date will also determine price. Date will determine weather. There's a lot of different things that centered around the date. If you pick any summer months, you have to know that there will be a saturation, depending on where you go, and what resort that you choose. There's going to be a lot of children, and so if you are planning an adult vacation, you'd want to keep that in mind. Like I said, we can select hotels that are adult only, but the date is really important. The next thing that I am going to request from you as your agent is to give me a list of people that you think may want to go on the trip with you, right? It could, everybody doesn't have to come, but if you have an idea of who you want to invite, if you can provide that list of people, or if you can just give me a number, I have 20 people or whatever that number is. If you have emails for these people, you can forward the email to me, which will take the work away from you. So there will be some emails that we will have going back and forth in the beginning because we're trying to get the planning going. But once the ball is rolling with it, it's pretty much effortless, and you don't have to do anything. And that's the whole idea, for to give me as much information as possible so that I can give you a product that you're looking for, and it's effortless and you don't have to think about it, right? Some of my clients will request an invitation. So I do a little bit of graphic designing. It's just something that I like to do. And so if that is something that you're requesting, you want a formal type of like invitation that you can send to your people through text, which may be easier because some people just, sending emails may be a little bit too much. Of course, a lot of us get saturation of emails and spam, and that may be too much, right? But texting may work for you. So if that works, then we can work together on putting an invitation together. And I'll have my information on the bottom so that all of your guests will be able to contact me when it comes to anything concerning the trip. Okay. And the last thing I just say is just trust the professional. Trust the person who is helping you with your vacation. You express all the things that you want and need, and it's my job to give you that, and with reason, right? Just making sure everything fits with what you want. So that is all that's really needed for the group vacation. The idea is so that you don't have to do any work, right? You don't want people calling you and saying, well, girl, where do I get my passport? Girl, you don't want that. You want to refer everyone to your agent, and you want to establish that in the beginning. Don't start answering questions for people, or don't do that. Don't reach out to your agent and ask a bunch of questions and then you getting back to all these different people, because I'm telling you, it can become stressful when you're working with people. Okay, so put all that work on your agent, me, and all you have to worry about is just packing your bags and getting ready to go and have a good time. Okay. So with all of that, you have successfully created a group vacation. Okay. We put together the group vacation and it's successful and everybody is happy and they have the type of package that they want. And even if you have people that are, maybe they think they can get it somewhere else, or maybe they only want parts of the trip, I can also help with that. If they want information about pricing and where they're going and just getting familiar with the country, if you guys are leaving the country, I can also help with that. I can also be a source of information when it comes to these different places that you go to. So you've successfully created the group. That is really all I need. Another thing that I didn't mention this before, but there are a few things that I will need before even getting anything started. That's going to be a credit card authorization form. That form is going to say, basically, you're giving your agent permission to charge the credit card. Now, I do not keep record of your credit card. That is not what I do. But it's just saying that you're giving me permission to make payments on your behalf as your agent. Okay. The other thing that I will need from everyone is their names, date of birth, and the information that comes on I think the passport number. That's if you're doing some vendors will request that, but passport or government issued ID, a copy of that. If you can send that to me in an email, that way I can make sure everything matches, right? You don't want to have issues at the airport. You don't want to have issues with the vendor. If you're cruising where your name is incorrect, it's spelled incorrectly. And so to remove all that confusion, typos and all of that, I just tell people, send me a copy of your driver's license or ID or passport if you're leaving the country. so that I can make sure everything is correct. Date of birth, all that good stuff, right? So that's it. It's really that simple. And like I said, this is going to be short and sweet. I always want to leave you guys with a quote. This quote says, traveling leaves you speechless, then turns you into a storyteller. I love this quote because I have told many stories about the trips that I've gone on, and I want you guys to be able to tell stories, right? I want you guys to have good stories to tell your friends and family when you come back from your vacation. So if you're thinking about putting together a vacation, a group vacation, you want to celebrate your birthday out of the country, you want to go and whatever it is you want to do, let's talk about it. Let's put it together, get it rolling for you, so that you're able to tell these stories about the good time that you had on your vacation. I want to thank you guys for listening to this week's episode. I hope that you will meet me next week on the episode where we will talk about passports. Next week we were going to get into and talk all about passports. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you on the next episode. Ciao.